Come on in, grab a seat, grab a beer, and grab your condoms because we're about to make love to your ears. If that's not weird anyways, I'm Cody.
And I'm Parker.
And we're the Juicebox Heroes. Welcome to the podcast about everything but nothing all at the same time. What's up, Parker? How's it going?
I'm pretty good, man. How you been?
Not bad. So guys, this podcast, we're going to tell you a little bit about it to start out with. It's going to be a little bit weird this first episode because it's not really the entire format of what we're doing. So the podcast itself is going to be just us kind of talking, about anything that's on our minds, anything, gaming related, channel related, things like that. This one we're actually going to use as kind of a way to, I guess, introduce everybody to the channel, and what we're all about, because we kind of just came all at once. We didn't really, we really didn't announce anything.
That's usually how I come all at once.
Yeah, me too.
But yes, go on.
But I want to spend this podcast kind of explaining just me and Parker talking about kind of what's going on with the channel, what you can expect from us in the future, and basically our goals and stuff. So basically, we started this channel. We launched it on Wednesday. We've had a video up every single day since then. I think it was Wednesday. Was it Thursday?
No, yeah, it was Wednesday. Yeah, we did the Starsky and Hutch Wednesday, and Thursday did the General Manager mode, and then today, which is Friday, we did the Flash Game Friday. Today was kind of a rough day. We had a family emergency. Usually we're going to try to upload it right at that 1 p.m. mark so you guys can know when we're going to upload, and it's easy to keep track of. You know where to look for us and when to look for us. Well, like I said, we had a family emergency, so it was late upload today, but the video turned out pretty good. We had a little trouble recording it. Had to find new Flash games.
Yeah, it was a pain in the ass.
But the idea, the Flash Game Friday, I think it's going to work pretty well. I mean, it was a pain in the ass, but at least we figured it out now. We knew coming into this we were going to have problems like that sometimes, and we're going to figure it out. So.
Yeah, it's going to take a little while of getting used to it, kind of adjusting to this, constant editing process. Because a lot of people don't realize when you have a YouTube channel that, and if you want to keep consistent, if you want to put videos out on the daily or, even every other day, you're basically editing a video every single day. And you have to keep on that schedule. And it's not like you're doing something that, you have a few days to work on, because a lot of times what we've experienced now and what's going to be nice is when we get further in the future where we have, gameplay saved up for weeks, but like editing, having to record the gameplay and edit it in, a couple days is ridiculous. Like, it's so hard.
Yeah, it's a lot harder. We came in knowing it was going to be hard for that, that reason, but I think it's actually a lot harder than we thought it was going to be. But we chose to just start the channel with what videos we had. So right now it's going to be kind of a hustle, a grind, like a labor of love until we get some videos built up, like you said. But luckily we're both pretty dedicated to this. We've been wanting to do something like this for a long time, and we're really excited to start it. And I think now is the perfect time to do it. So we started it Wednesday, and no looking back now, I guess.
No looking back now. We already paid money to get the channel art, so it's a thing now. We're here to stay. Unless YouTube thinks we shouldn't be here.
Yeah, unless we get called anti-Semitic.
Yeah, we don't want to be anti-Semitics. We don't want that kind of shit around here.
Wall Street Journal don't.
No, stay away, Wall Street Journal. I don't even read you. I don't
know anybody that does, really.
But man, I guess let's talk about. Let's reflect on the last 3 videos. Our experiences with them, because for me, recording the gameplay is super fun.
Oh yeah, it's just like us, because we're best friends in real life. We're cousins in real life. So we're gaming buddies. We've played games for countless hours together throughout growing up and over the years. So just to us, like we've always said, like we should totally do a channel, and it's been fun recording it. Like game wise, I think the Starsky and Hutch series is going to be really nice.
Yeah.
And that, what's funny is that was just a random game that day that we were like, okay, we need a test series, one of the first series to get going, and we just picked it up. And it ended up, I think we actually was going to see if it was backwards compatible, and it actually was randomly, which is weird, but.
And it was cool because at the same time, like I bought Starsky and Hutch when it was on, when the Xbox was the current gen console, and I played it a little bit by myself, and we actually played it together a few times. And I remember it was being fun, and I knew it was co-op somehow. I didn't really remember how to get it, but I knew that it was. And it turns out, I mean, the game is a lot of fun. You know, I didn't think that it was going to be near as much fun as it is. I think it'll be cool in the future. I think in future episodes we should switch it up to where I'm controlling the gun, you're controlling the car, things just to kind of flip the script a
Yeah.
little bit to keep it interesting. But I think that's one of the biggest things we got to watch. You know, we have to play games that we're gonna have fun with, but people are gonna want to watch too.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I think it's just like it's the same thing every YouTuber battles with, right? I mean, even us early on, it's like we want to play a game that we have fun with because that reflects fun in the video. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
It's going to be a better viewing experience if we enjoy what we're doing, and that's really what we're going to do. We're going to play games that are popular too, but we're going to play games that are popular that we actually enjoy also. So
right. And it's inevitable. We might play a game that we're kind of unsure about, but we're at least gonna try it. You don't gain anything from not trying.
yeah,
You gotta start somewhere. You gotta try everything. If it's something that I know I'm not gonna like I can't stand RTS games and I can't stand simulation games for the most part. There are a couple exceptions, but games that I know that going in that I'm not really gonna enjoy, I might not give those a shot. But I mean, if it's something that you enjoy, maybe I'll try it out, or I'll do commentary with you while you play or something like that.
r-
So there's a lot of versatility with what we're doing here. So
yeah. I mean, we're going to play. I mean, the plan is we're going to have when we have a lot of series planned. We don't want to ruin the future series that we have like ideas for. But I mean, we're going to play we're going to play a lot of co-op games. We're going to play some single player games where we're just taking turns, or one person might play the whole game or whatever. But it's just going to be us basically. I mean, you're going to hear what goes on in our heads and what goes on in our conversations on a regular day basis. And I mean, I hope you guys want to hear it. I mean, I think you will. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah, I think it's cool. Like I like to watch videos where people I feel like they're real,
yeah,
and that's a big thing for me. Like I like the idea, when I'm sitting there playing a game, I'm, talking at the screen or I'm talking to whoever I'm playing with. And it's just like random stuff. And some of the funniest stuff I've ever heard in my life has been come up while we're playing Xbox, or stuff like that. Like it's hilarious, like a lot of this stuff. And it's going to be cool now that we're playing them together because we can capture that. We can capture those funny moments where a lot of times we kind of, they just kind of drift off. We can reference them all we want, but for the most part, we can never have that moment back.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I think that's a really big part of it. Is just like you guys are going to see that we're really good friends. You're going to see that we enjoy playing games with each other and we have fun. You know what I mean? I mean this is what this is about. We're going to try to be a fun channel. We always want to promote like happy and fun, funny. I mean, we just love that kind of happy vibe.
Right.
So that's what we're really riding on. And I think really when we play games, I mean, even when we were growing up, I mean, think about like when we were growing up. I mean, that's one thing that brought me joy, right? So I
Right.
think that's like a natural progression to okay, we're going to do a YouTube channel and we're going to do it together. Well, I mean, we're going to constantly be having happy vibes because that's what for the most part when we were younger, brought us happiness.
Right. Yeah. It's one of those things. Like when I look at YouTube now, there's so much politics involved with YouTube. Like people are constantly beefing with each other. Like, if one person's fighting with the next person, and sometimes maybe it's funny. Sometimes you want to see that kind of stuff. But for us, I think I speak for Parker too. We just want to have fun. Basically,
Yeah.
we want to have fun, and we want you guys to have fun while you're watching. Because there's nothing worse. There's no worse buzzkill than clicking on a video and you hear, this depressing crap and this like serious stuff, when you're just trying to be entertained. And a lot of people, they'll feed on that kind of drama and stuff. But me myself, I would rather just have a good time, crack some jokes and just have fun. And I think I think we're pretty good to the point where we can probably do that.
Oh yeah, I mean we're just being ourselves really.
Yeah.
That's what it comes down to is we're not gonna put on, we're not gonna fake anything. We're gonna be ourselves and we're gonna have a good time. And that's what and hopefully that translates to you guys. And honestly I think it will. Um, we've just started the channel and we're getting a decent amount of views on the videos. For what it is.
Yeah.
We're just starting up. So I mean, we're loving it so far, and I don't see us like not enjoying it anytime soon. Because I mean, it's something we want to do for a long time. And like I said, it's just like we're playing games.
Yeah.
So
I mean, another thing, the way that I look at it, and we actually, um, somebody, I don't remember who said it. I remember we found it while we were making music. Um, it said that if you want to build something, even if you love it, you could love it so much, but if you want to be successful and you want to build something, you have to treat it like it's a job.
oh yeah,
You
yeah,
have to have that dedication that you would have if you were going into a job.
right, right. I mean, you got to you got to love it. You got to have a passion for it. I mean, and like I mean, and like you said, we like when we are doing music before. I mean, you got to have dedication to get better. You got to have dedication to figure stuff out. If you have the passion for it and you're going to stay with it, then it's going to progress. And that's the way we're looking at it right now. We're not expecting to blow up over a short period of time, nothing like that. We just enjoy doing this,
Yeah.
and the few people that do watch it and enjoy it, then we're very happy to have you. Honestly,
Right. Yeah. Anybody that spends, a minute watching a video, it's like the best thing. It's the best
yeah,
thing in the world.
it's the coolest shit in the world, man. Honestly,
Because it's like somebody's actually, spending time out of their day to watch something that you spent time making, and it's cool. It's like a little reward. Um and for the most part, to feel good, inside, because you made somebody's day a little better. Sometimes that's even better than a dollar.
oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
That's better than a dollar. But I kind of wanted to move into basically you guys. What's gonna kind of drive, for the most part, the length of a lot of these series? Because we were kind of worried about the SmackDown versus Raw General Manager mode that we're doing. Um, we're kind of worried as to how long that should go. We don't really know, because it's all based on, first off, viewer interest. So you guys that are watching, we got to know if you're liking it. If you're liking it, you got to drop a comment or drop a like. Likes are good and they're great and they're awesome, but the comments are where you guys get to tell us exactly what you're feeling while you're watching that video. But you guys letting us know will basically, for the most part, if it's not a story driven game, if it's a game that can essentially go on forever, um, the viewer interest is going to be playing the biggest part in how long that series goes on. So basically, what I want to do is, like, I want to drive viewer, you know, um, participation, I guess is the best
Yeah.
way to put it, as hard as we can.
And that's the way we're going to know what you guys want. But the SmackDown versus Raw General Manager mode, like the reason, like we love that mode in that game, and that's the one reason why that was like one of the things, like when we always talked about it, right? We were like, we're going to do a series on that because not many people do, and I think we slowly figured out why not many people do is because it's hard. It's hard because it's a simulation, right?
Right.
And you can. And we have a couple ideas to make it better, and we're not just going to leave it like at one episode. That's one thing we're not going to do.
Yeah.
We're going to at least get it to what were we thinking, like five at least
Yeah.
five, at least
Yeah.
five. If we can stretch more out of it, then fine. I love playing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's like it's just hard because there's just mostly simulation. I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, like the first episode we did was all simulation.
Yeah.
And now we did have some more. We did have a few ideas. Like you can actually play some of the matches in it,
Right.
and we have. I'll tell you right now, we have not played that WWE game.
No.
I mean, it's seriously been 10 years
Yeah.
for me.
It's been a long time.
So I mean, we're probably gonna suck at it, but maybe that would be even funnier. I mean,
Right.
So
And the one thing that I noticed, that I was telling you earlier, that sucks about simulation games like that is that basically, after a few minutes, you're only really interested. Me myself, anyways, I'm only really interested in what the conversation is. If it's funny or not, or if it's interesting what you're talking about. Um, which is it's something that hopefully in the videos, we're gonna keep going with it. Like we said, we're gonna at least try 4 or 5 videos on it, but we have to make sure that you guys actually are engaged, I guess, and enjoy it. But like he said, we can play the game. I did try the game, and it is bad. The game is bad. I will tell you that. Basically, the way that I look at WWE games is 2010 is about the best that they could have made. 2010 is the best. SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, I tell you, go buy it and you'll have a lot of fun because it's a really fun game. Then after that, it's progressed to almost like it's a simulation game now. Like they want to put you as John Cena. Like you want to be John Cena, we're gonna make you John Cena. And it's like it's difficult. It's freaking hard. Like they used to be fun, and now it's more like Dark Souls with sweaty dudes.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I mean, it is. It's definitely hard. And like you said, 2010 had a great control system. That was the biggest thing for me. Is WWE games they changed the control system so much.
Yeah.
So going from one game to another, I mean, I'm a WWE fan. I don't watch as much as I used to, which I need to start picking up on.
Yeah.
Honestly, but we go to shows when they're close, and we watch the pay-per-views.
Right.
And I just don't buy WWE games every time they come out.
Yeah.
So when I finally do get one, or when I go finally play one at one of our friends' house or something, it's like it's totally different from what I'm used to because they change it up.
Yeah, they like in 2010, basically 2000. I picked 2010 as my favorite, solely because of the roster. Like the roster had a pretty good amount of characters on it, but also the thumbstick grappling.
Yeah,
that was the best thing, and they put the sprint on the left trigger, which was the best thing ever because even in 2007, what I was kind of trying to figure out when I was playing just to see if we could actually play like a match and make it interesting and actually win, I was testing it out. In order to sprint, it's still pressing Y. You press Y and you run in a straight line. They couldn't get it to where you could just run around freely, whatever you wanted to do. And for the life of me, I couldn't figure out how to just pick somebody up. Like I couldn't do a finisher with the Undertaker because I couldn't figure out how to get him like just standing up groggy. Like what the heck are you thinking? When a game developer makes a game, they're like, okay, how can we fuck the player as much as possible? Let's make the controls suck so much ass that they don't want to play it anymore.
Right. Well, I mean, I think we could definitely learn it. And we could definitely, I mean, even if we don't learn it, honestly, it'd probably be, maybe, like I said, maybe even funnier if we fucking suck.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. But so, I mean, we're definitely going to try that. I know that was a thing people probably were watching and thinking, why wouldn't we play in some of the matches? And honestly, it's because we tried it, like you said, and we were terrible at it.
Now, another thing that I was wondering is, when I was just thinking this like a second ago, how we were getting like 2 stars and stuff like that in matches. I wonder if we play them, can we increase the rating based on how good we play?
I was thinking that too, and I think like back when I was playing it before, like back in actually probably in 2007,
right?
I think like I thought that at least. You know what I mean? I don't know if it does,
right?
But I at least thought that back then.
Yeah.
So I mean, we'll definitely try it. I mean, we can tell, right? I mean,
yeah, we should be able to tell.
We should be able to tell when we try it out. So we'll see. But yeah, we're definitely going to at least keep doing the WWE General Manager Mode series, for like 4 or 5 episodes, as much as we can do. And then if we hear good feedback and you guys want to keep seeing it, of course we'll keep playing it.
Yeah.
And I know there's some people that actually probably just want to watch the gameplay because there's really isn't that many on YouTube at all, and it's a game mode that's like really, really beloved.
Yeah.
So and I mean that's why we like it. I mean that's why we chose that old for game. I think like 08 might have had it after that.
Yeah.
But 07 was the really good General Manager mode. So.
Right. And I mean they had to cut it out because it wouldn't have made any sense because they combined into one brand.
Yeah. I mean hopefully
there was one roster for both shows.
Yeah. Hopefully the next game.
Yeah.
They'll have it back.
That's exactly what I'm hoping for. And I think if they're smart with this game, they'll get General Manager mode back because they have a brand split now again, so it makes sense to have the 2 companies fighting each other again, or the 2 brands fighting each other, because people have been wanting it since they took it out. There was a huge uproar when they took it out, and every year there's videos on YouTube, there's articles on Kotaku, there's articles on M4G. They're wanting General Manager mode or something like it to come back. And I know they had like, what is it, like Universe mode or something like that that's kind of like it, I guess.
Yeah, I think it was like their fucking choice to make it like, oh look we're kind of doing it right.
Yeah.
But I think it's not, obviously it's not the same because I mean in General Manager mode you're trying to like boost your ratings and beat the brand, and fans fans change back and forth and stuff like. But I mean that's how they set it up. There was like, oh look, no, you can still make matches and play.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
still,
It's like check it out. We're just putting a tip in.
yeah,
Just a tip.
just
It's like
the two.
it's like, but I hope I don't know. We're like way off at this point.
Hey,
but
it's fine, man.
yeah,
It's
I mean
fine.
it's fine. It's fine. But I hope that they get it right this time. If they put general manager mode in, I'll probably buy it.
Oh yeah, I will too. I will too. Even if it sucks, general manager mode sucks. I'd probably still do it just because they're putting it back in.
Right.
And I've said forever that if they do, I'll buy it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I'm gonna stick to my word.
because I don't know. That would be. I mean, it's coming up. What does it come out in October? Usually, the game comes out in October, I think. So if it does come out, I mean, we'll buy it. I mean, I'll buy a copy if they have that on there. Otherwise, I probably won't.
Yeah, hey, if they have it on there, we'll play it on the channel.
Yeah,
you know?
damn.
We have to, right? Because one of
Yeah,
our first starting series with
yeah,
general manager mode.
we would have to. We wouldn't have an option. But that brings, I guess, to my mind, the list of games that we want to play on the channel, and I don't know how we're gonna get to all of them. No.
I plan on doing this for a long time, right? So,
Oh, yeah.
honestly, it's fun. Even the video editing part, I'm actually starting to come around and think it's really fun. So, but I mean, yeah, we got a list of games. We of course, like everybody, we have our own specific tastes. But I mean, we have a bunch of games, a bunch of different co-op games. We got a bunch of different I guess we can spoil one of the series, right? A bunch of different battle games where we're going against each other.
Yeah.
We're going to do that. We're going to do that series also, but we just got to find time to stack the clips, stack the vids, and then edit them. But we're definitely doing that because I think it'll be fun, just like us going against each other.
Yeah, having a list, actually, like having a big list, like a giant list, is actually a pretty good idea, because when you think about it, a lot of channels will stop doing like gameplay and they'll more do like just talking at the camera style video, because there's nothing left to play. But if we have a giant list of games, there's always probably going to be something that we can play. And a lot of those series, some games are going to be long as shit. Like when the Switch comes out, we're definitely going to play Breath of the Wild on the channel. And that's a game that's got, 100+ hours of gameplay in it. So, that's a series that's going to run forever, like it could essentially run forever. If you guys are into it enough, but like I said, it's cool to have so many games, but it's daunting at the same time to look at the list and you're thinking like, okay, we do four series videos a week, 2 games at one time. I want to get to this next one, but in order to get to this next one, we either have to drop the one we're doing or finish the game.
Yeah, and that's a big thing too. I don't want us to have to drop the series unless there's just like no progression or something like that. Like I don't want us to just stop in the middle of a series. So we're going to at least come to some kind of end of every series.
Yeah.
I mean, like some games, like the General Manager Mode series, obviously doesn't have an end goal, right? It can go on forever if you want to.
Yeah.
In that mode. So I mean, eventually we'll have to call it, that, and then of course we can come back to it and play more if you guys want.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, there's going to be a big list, and it's going to be daunting sometimes, but I think we got it, and we just got to have fun with it,
Yeah, we'll be fine. I think it's just there's so many. I think it's the starting that's getting me excited. Like I just want I want to play all these games, but I want to play them right now. So like you want to get this game done so you can go to the next one, because there's so many games that you're looking back on that you want to play. But you got to keep it. You can't. I mean, I don't think that having like 5 series going at the same time is a good idea.
No.
You got to keep it smaller with a few things going at one time to keep it, that way people don't feel like they're overwhelmed with the amount of stuff that you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that would be a good point to talk about our plan for the upload schedule throughout the week.
Yeah.
We're gonna upload daily. So we've committed to that, which is kind of scary at the beginning.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be good. I mean, because that's my favorite type of YouTube channel is when the uploads daily. So we want to keep it consistent, upload daily, and like I said, we're gonna aim for that 1 p.m. slot. And Monday through Thursday, we're gonna have 2 different series. We're gonna alternate them of gameplay of console game or whatever.
Yeah.
So right now, our series for for the Monday through Thursday is Starsky and Hutch, of course, and then the General Manager mode, which we've been talking about.
Yeah.
So right now, those are the two we're doing there. And then on Friday, like the video we uploaded today, we're going to do a Flash Game Friday. So we're going to keep that on Friday. And like we mentioned before, a little bit about we had some troubles recording that. We recorded it for like an hour or something,
like
and
a solid hour
of just playing Flash games, of ridiculous Flash games. And then we had some pretty good Flash games in it. And then so we got to the point where we were like, okay, now we can start to, import it and edit it a little bit and see what we're working with.
Yep.
And it was gone.
Yeah.
Nothing recorded.
Completely fucking gone.
So we had to start over, which I mean that's just that's the gamble you're taking as a YouTuber, I guess. I mean, you hear about YouTubers talking about it all the time. So
right.
we knew it was going to happen at some point. We just didn't know it was going to happen so soon.
Yeah.
So we had to start over. And we had to find new games because we didn't want it to seem forced. We didn't want to, we're not going to fake. Like I said before, we're not going to pretend anything. It's going to be genuine. So we had to find new games, and the games we ended up finding the second time, maybe wasn't as good as the first ones. But I think the genuine reactions was going to be better than feeling like it's forced and feeling like it's fake. And I think the video ended up being pretty funny. It ended up being short. And it's going to be a little longer. The Flash Game Friday. It's going to be a little longer than what it was today. It's just for the sake, we couldn't find that many good games after we played a bunch of them.
Yeah, it was that, and then when you're recording or when you're editing, you don't really realize when you're playing the game of how hard something is to edit. Mm-hmm. I think you had the same issue with SmackDown versus Raw. Like when you're editing it, there's not really, you run into the points where you're like, man, I just cut out like freaking 4 minutes worth of gameplay.
Yeah.
And it took what would have been, when I edited that video, it took what would have been a 15-minute long video, and it cut it down to like a 7-minute and 40-some second long video because there's just big, huge chunks that I had to cut out, and there's no way to get around it. It's either something that there's no talking, or we're trying to figure out, how the game works, or it's ear rape on the audio, stuff like that, like big smacking ass. I don't know. It's like you just got to figure it out, and it sucks that we have to, experience a lot of this stuff early on, but at the same time, it's better that we experience it early on because we're able to, learn from that and not make that same mistake next time. Yeah. So it makes the whole process a lot faster.
Yeah, I think so too. And if you guys, we're not trying to say the video is not high quality because I think it's funny, honestly.
Yeah, it's definitely funny.
You guys should definitely check out the first episode of Flash Game Friday. But I think you're right on the money about experiencing early on. I mean, it does suck because but see, the thing is, we're not going to let that discourage us, right? No. So we're going to learn from it and we're going to do better next time. We're going to make sure that doesn't happen next time.
Yeah, I mean, there's a reason why we lost all the footage and then came back to it an hour later and finished it off.
Yeah. I mean, that's what we were talking about earlier is the dedication. You're gonna have that from us. So you're gonna have a video. You're gonna have a video every day.
Yeah, that's definitely. You're gonna get a video every day, unless something catastrophic happens. You will have something every single day to watch, because the plan is to have enough footage built up and uploaded to YouTube, scheduled, ready to go. We want at least 2 weeks of content ready to go. And I think that's a pretty good number.
Yeah.
Because if something does happen, we are prepared for that, and we can double up the workload that we're doing on a day. If we, if there's some reason why we can't do something one day, we can just double up. And I think that's a pretty good idea.
Yeah, definitely an idea, especially when we get those. Especially when we get those other series going. For right now, like the weekly schedule we have going, we have it like set, right?
Yeah.
So, like, of course, Saturday, like you're going to figure out this Saturday, that's going to be the podcast day.
Yeah.
So we're going to upload the podcast on the Saturday. And then Sunday, we actually have I think it's going to be a pretty good idea. I mean, of course, we'll have to see how it goes out of the first episode and see how it works. But we're planning on doing like a best of the week. So it will probably be a shorter video, but it's going to be like all of the best moments condensed into one video.
Yeah, so if you're looking for something that's going to bust your gut, watch the Sunday video. But like we said, none of them are set in stone. Basically, the only thing that's set in stone is the podcast. Yeah. I mean, any series can change, based on interests. If the best of video, we feel like we want to do one of those, but we want to do something else, maybe we'll double upload on a day.
Yeah, definitely,
And
definitely.
that's a thing. And for the most part, that won't be announced. But I think what would be good is if we're gonna double upload, we should probably have a set time that we're gonna upload. That way, when people, when there is another upload, they'll know about what time to check.
Yeah, yeah,
Another thing too, what you guys need to watch if you're subscribed and you want to watch the content on the regular basis, if you subscribe, there's a bell right beside the subscription box, and basically what that does is it sends you a notification, a push notification from the YouTube app. And I think it also sends you an email,
yeah.
but
It
I'm not
does.
100% sure. But that will send you a push notification as soon as the video goes live. That way you know. And I know that sounds preachy, like everybody on YouTube is doing that. But if you're looking for, if you want to watch the videos when they come up, or if you're wondering if we're going to put up a second video on that day, then that's the best way to do it. I was also thinking like we could set up like an email list. I know
Yeah,
they have things like that. Like you can set up a mass email for people that don't want to put the bell up, or if they just like something like that, we could do that easily. Um, I've seen it's just as easy as you make the thing. It puts up a list of people that submit their email addresses and stuff like that. We're experimenting really with anything. I think the best solution once this gets bigger is probably an app.
hmm
A Juicebox Heroes app that might show it all right there,
yeah,
and we can that way it's another way that we can directly communicate with the audience.
yeah, yeah. I mean, and we got so many things like planned. I mean, we're so hopeful because honestly, we feel like maybe we have a step up on some others just because we're just going to be so real. I mean, honestly, like when you watch our videos, it's just going to be two really close friends just having a good time playing games and talking.
Yeah,
So I mean, and at the same time, yeah, we're just playing games and we're doing this for fun at the moment. You know what I mean? But we got so many things planned. We got so many things to look forward to that it's really exciting.
yeah.
And it's really getting us. We're really motivated, and we're definitely going to stay motivated.
Yeah, I want this, and I'm sure you want this. I want this to be something big, and I think with enough dedication, with a dedicated following, and the hard work put in, this can definitely be something.
Yeah,
I think we've got something. We've got a good formula. We're about the games, and that's a big thing. Not many channels that are gaming related are about the games. They've moved on to other things, and they do other things. But we want to keep this as gaming centric as possible.
yeah, yeah. And I mean, really, we're just two dudes having fun, man. I mean, that's what it is, and we want to share the. I mean, it just sounds stupid, right? But we want to share the fun. We want
Right.
to share the fun moments. I mean, we're about bringing joy to people, making people laugh.
Yeah.
That's one of the best. What's one of the best feelings, honestly. You make somebody laugh.
Right.
I mean, that's a great feeling.
And I mean, I think that naturally we're pretty funny guys. Natural funniness is a trait that a lot of people have, but a lot of people don't realize that they have.
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, it probably. I mean, for me, I mean, it took me a while to realize it too, just because I had to have some people tell me, or I would think I would just being like nerdy and stupid, but people would be like, no, that's pretty fucking funny.
Right.
So I mean, and another thing is like we don't care how long it takes for us to get to reach our goals, as long as we're dedicated and we're moving like positively.
Yeah.
Then I'm still super motivated. I'm
Yeah.
still all about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any reason with the amount of fun that I had just from uploading these ones. There's nothing that's going to stop me from, keeping this motivation and wanting this thing to be, what I want in the end. And, I don't expect something. I don't think anybody should go into anything expecting overnight success. It doesn't happen 99% of the time. You have exceptions. Like you have Leafy. He was like a freaking overnight success. But those are really rare. And I just think with consistency, with a nice viewer base, and dedication, we can do it. I definitely think it can. I think it can 100% happen. Um, it's exciting. It's super exciting. I'm
Yeah.
glad. I'm so glad that we finally took the plunge. Shout outs to Toonie Tunes on Fiverr for providing the freaking sick ass art.
Yeah, he did a really good job. Really
Yeah,
good job.
dude did a great freaking job. And there was also a guy named Kai Kutch, I want to say, that did the pixel art for us. That's freaking awesome as well. Um, Another thing, if you guys are artistic, if you know some stuff, if you want to make some art for us, let us know. Send it to us. If you just want to shoot it over to us, then feel free. Um, and if you put something out there, if you want a little bit of dough for it, then it is what it is. If it's nice, I don't care.
Right.
You know, a lot of a lot of people do stuff like that just because they want to.
Yeah.
A lot of people are trying to build their portfolios and stuff. And if you guys are like that, then feel free, go off the source material. You guys know what the channel's about. You know the design of the characters that we use for the artwork, and what we're about. So, I mean, if you're into that, then definitely done. I mean, feel free,
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I mean, and this part kind of got a little preachy, but we really just wanted to get through to you guys like how we feel about the channel. We're
Yeah.
not out to let's hurry up and get let's try to get real famous real quick. We're not doing that. We're just having fun. We're just having fun when it comes down to it. I mean, the YouTube channel is going to be all about fun, positivity, laughter. I mean, we're not we're not trying to make something stupid of ourselves. We're not trying to become famous super quick, whatever. I mean, that's all bullshit anyway, right?
Yeah.
As long as you're having a good time with what you're doing, like we want to do, then that's it.
Yeah.
So
But I don't know, man. Like I said, like we've said in the video, I'm motivated, super excited, ready to see what it has in store. I want to get at it. But I don't know. I mean, I don't know anything else really to say other than we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, and I'm ready for it.
yeah, I am too. I think we pretty much got everything across that we wanted to say about
Yeah.
explaining who we are. We just wanted to take.
Right.
We just thought we were going to do. I mean, we're probably still will do a introduction like channel trailer.
Yeah.
We're still going to do one of those, but we thought
Yeah.
more people might see this first. So this is like we took this time to introduce ourselves, let you know what we're all about. We play a variety of different games, by the way, a variety of different interests. Like Cody said, we do make music. We are in a rap group, so we do that. But at the same time, we really want to do YouTube. It's we really want to do YouTube also. So
Yeah.
we're really excited to start this process. We're really excited to get it going. And we're really happy with how it's going so far. And it's only we've only uploaded like what 3 videos.
Three videos.
But
yeah.
I mean, honestly, just the joy that it gets to even see like 20 fucking people. 20 fucking people took the time to like watch that shit.
Yeah, that's
fucking awesome.
cool shit. It's really cool when you see a video you put a little bit of time into. You didn't expect it to get anything, and you get 35 views overnight on a channel that had 0 subscribers.
Yeah,
Like that's cool as shit.
yeah. I mean, it's a really good feeling.
Yeah. But I thought, what a better way to introduce the podcast.
Yeah, it's definitely a good way to introduce.
That's I don't know if we really covered the podcast or not. But this is what it's gonna be, just shooting the shit. Basically.
It's gonna be shooting the shit. If we have like, it's gonna be anything from like shit jokes to something that's like deep and meaningful conversation. We're just gonna we're gonna talk like we would normally talk, except that we're gonna be recording it. So
Yeah.
I mean, basically it's what it's gonna be. So
Yeah. But yeah, guys, if you like this podcast, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
of course, always be doing that.
Yes, be pressing that subscribe button and that little bell, because that bell, that's where it's at. A lot of people will put up 15 to 20-second videos about that bell. Click that bell. Click the bell.
that bell, baby.
Click the bell.
Click that bell.
But anyways,
Build that wall.
No, don't build that wall.
Oh yeah. Hey, we're not no political.
Yeah,
political.
no politics over here. We keep that strictly out. But guys, I'm Cody.
And I'm Parker.
And we're the Juicebox Heroes. We're going to catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for stopping by. And
what's your mother?
Yeah, I thought you knew how to end it, bitches.
I got a boner.
I got a Woody myself.
I got a hard one.
I got a wild stiffy.
I have an erection.
An erection?
An erection.
Sound like you got a slur-erection.
I win, dude. You can't think of any more. Boom.
Cause we're the Juicebox Heroes with straws in our eyes.
Wait, what?
Juicebox Heroes.